Popcorn, grab your snacks, and get ready for this. Hey, what's up, guys? Curve here, bringing you guys an awesome hardcore game. Fuel map slugs. What's up, guys? Curve here, bringing you guys What's up, guys? Curve here. Welcome to, I guess, today's recap of day 3 of E3. It's a little series I do on my channel where I guess I give you guys recaps on E3 and what happened during the day 3 and everything. So I guess it's kind of episode number 3 of every single recap of E3 2013. Anyways, for the gameplay, you see some Battlefield 3 here. I was working with a teammate. I wasn't even in his party. We weren't talking to each other, but I just shot at the helicopter and he let me in, and we just went on a helicopter tearing spree and destroyed the enemy in this awesome helicopter. I got a couple kills. I thought it'd be kind of interesting because you guys always see this ground combat, and then decided to change it up so you guys get to see air combat and how good I am at being the gunner in the helicopter. But I wasn't driving. My teammate was. If I was driving, we'd probably end up being blown up in the first 5 seconds of the game. But anyways, let's get into Battlefield, or let's get into the first topic of E3 day number 3, and that's what I really want to talk about. I really missed talking about the 5 p.m. press conferences, and I missed the 5 p.m. press conference, so I couldn't talk about it in day 2, the day 2 recap yesterday. But so I really want to talk about Battlefield 4 here, because on day 3 of E3 nothing went on too much. They just really talked about games that I'm not too interested in, just a whole bunch of, you know, games that are upcoming, and for I guess a lot of RPG games and stuff like that. Nothing I'm too interested in. I guess they talked about a couple racing games which I watched, but nothing too special, nothing that I was really interested in. So what I'm going to talk about is some funny stuff like the Ouya, or the Ouya, I'm not too sure what it's called, but they got the cops pulled on them, and the cops came and almost arrested them, and it was a kind of funny story behind that. But let's get into Battlefield 4 first. So basically, Battlefield 4 was announced last night, and there's a couple new things that they really talked about on Battlefield 4. It basically looks like Battlefield 3. The components, the game, from what I saw, from the gameplay I saw, it really looks like Battlefield 3. But they changed a couple components for Battlefield 4. That is, you can shoot the road and then the tank will fall through underground, which is insane. When they were underground, they shot that grenade launcher and took out the enemy tank. That was amazing. I've never seen anything like that but done before in a game. Just all the possibilities that you can use to take down tanks, because I find in Battlefield 3 you're always trying to take down tanks, and it's a big problem. They always take you out, and it's just not too exciting when tanks take you out. I don't really like that. So you can shoot down the tanks in a lot of different means. I guess making the tank collapse to the ground and getting it stuck, and then basically you could also use that into a tactical way of taking the tank and blowing a hole so the tank can go down to the metro. That's what one of the main head developers said for I guess EA, which is people who are making Battlefield 4. So that was pretty cool. Pretty psyched about that. I love the counter knife. You guys all saw that probably if you were watching the gameplay. The guy went to stab him. He basically bent his elbow, which caused the guy to stab him in the chest. So there's going to be counter knifing, which looks pretty insane, which I'm super psyched about. And then finally, I saw a couple other things, like you can actually take down a building. If you shoot out the supports of a building, you can make it collapse. And there's going to be awesome ways that you can do cinematics of somebody jumping off a building. And it's just going to be pretty sweet. I'm super psyched about it. And yeah, so that's basically Battlefield 4. Now let's get into a funny story that I heard about the Ouya. So the Ouya is a new upcoming console that not too sure who released it, but anyways, they got the cops called on them by the E3 I guess the people, ESA, which is basically the people who run E3, and they got the cops called on them because basically Ouya's there trying to do a lot of things, I guess breaking the rule book, and then ESA decided to come at them and say, no, you can't do that. So they put trucks trying to block their entrance to their I guess new press conference, and then they put advertising outside of the trucks, and then they called the cops, and then Ouya, nothing went on Ouya, and they I guess went along with the press conference. But anyways, guys, that's just a kind of funny thing happened at E3, cops getting called, all that crazy stuff. But anyways, guys, nothing too special for day number 3, unless you're a big fan of one of the games I didn't talk about today. But for now, that's basically all I have. Tomorrow is going to be a big day with all the information and games coming out. Prepared to make awesome commentary about that. So hopefully you guys liked the video. Leave a like, comment, and hopefully you guys enjoyed. And if you did, maybe subscribe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on Thursday. One more day of school left for me. Peace, guys.